We've pretty much outgrown our current facility, and you guys have probably heard me say that a time or two, but it's posing another problem that we need to overcome. Behind me is our big concrete pad where we basically dump incoming loads in the roll-off containers, industrial customers. We also are loading and shipping out truckloads of finished material out of these different bays, but on top of that, all of our retail or peddler customers are coming down on this side of the yard and we're unloading them in the same area. And with all of that traffic going on, this little area right here, and then all of these big machines all on different parts of the yard, this is just becoming way too congested. And one thing we're considering doing is basically making two different unloading areas, one for the commercial and industrial trucks and then one for the residential or the peddler traffic. I know it's kind of hard to tell in the video, but this side of the yard is basically at two levels, this concrete pad level, and then up on top of this hill is basically another concrete pad, and then there's a small dirt slope in between. We're thinking about taking the rest of this dirt out and putting up a big retaining wall and having the residential customers unload up on top of the hill and keep all the commercial and industrial stuff coming to the bottom. But one of the biggest challenges with that plan would be making the new roads across the yard for the customers to get to that spot, and basically everything on the wood line on that side of the yard would have to move, meaning our entire stainless steel pile would have to go, and then we would have to put in a concrete barrier wall basically separating where we process this loose aluminum from where the customers would be driving. And then I know you can't see it from here, but on the other side of those van trailers is where all of our bales are stored, also near that wood line, and those would have to be relocated closer to the warehouse. And this is just a really loose plan, sort of brainstorming how we could make things flow better across the yard and the customers have a better experience. And unfortunately, it's not something we could just try and see if it works well, because there's a ton of work involved rearranging the yard. And the first step would be shipping out about 15 loads of stainless steel. But I'll keep you guys posted if this project takes place.